I don't know if you're like me, but I often put myself under a lot of pressure. Pressure to run my business effectively, pressure to be a good mum, a good wife, a good friend, all the things that I put first before I put me. And I think that we enter each new year with an expectation of things to come. You know, there is that new beginnings, that joy, that excitement of a fresh start. And I think that that's a lovely part of New Year's and the resolutions that we look to follow. And the older I get, the more I realise that we put these expectations on ourselves unnecessarily. So what I now believe is, and this is becoming easier with age, and I didn't always think this way, is that actually if something goes wrong, if something goes not to plan, if you do something that you regret or you wish you did differently, that it's absolutely okay to be okay with it. And to say, you know what, I'm going to cut myself a break. I'm a human being. I make mistakes. I'm going to just do better tomorrow. So when I'm cutting out sugar, when I'm cutting out alcohol, when I'm trying to do these things to be healthier, to give my body a break from, you know, the toxins that you find in refined sugar and alcohol. And if I do slip up and have a little drink or have a bit of chocolate, it's okay and life goes on. And I think putting things into perspective is really important for times that you start to feel down. One can make mistakes, one can quite bluntly fuck up, and the world still turns. Life still goes on. And no matter how awful it feels at that moment, the sun will come up tomorrow and things will get easier. So when you're feeling low, when you're feeling down, when you beat yourself up over doing something, just cut yourself a break. Have some empathy for yourself. And that's something that I'm learning to do more, is just say to myself, you know what, I feel pretty crappy right now. I'm annoyed at myself for X, Y, and Z, but actually tomorrow's a new day and it's going to be okay. And yeah, so that's how I cope with the blues, as it were, any time of the year. But don't get me wrong, it's not always easy, and I still make mistakes now in the sense that I still beat myself up over things, but I'm getting better at it. How do you cope with the blues? I'd love to know what you think. Let me know in the comments below.